Today we are going to talk about a theory that our group is interested in. We choose Structuralism and Semiotics theory, and we focus on denotation and connotation.
How is your theory and focus defined in your reading? Class lecture. Semiotics analyzes language as a whole system that structures its individual parts into distinct units of meaning. These units of meaning are referred as a sign. Structuralism is a theoretical framework that seeks to understand how systems work to structure the individual part at any given moment in time. Denotation is the obvious meaning of sign, what the dictionary attempts to provide literal meaning. The denotational meaning of a sign would be broadly agreed upon by members of the same culture. Connotation refers to a range of associated signification, the socio-cultural and personal implication of the sign. Connotations are not purely personal meaning. Source 2. Semiotics. Semiotics is the study of sign, code, culture, and methodology. For reading source data, it is the study of how signs operate in society, the dynamic interaction between the reader and the message. Meaning is influenced by the reader's socio-cultural experiences, and the reader undoubtedly plays a central role in any semiotic analysis. Structuralism, the theory that culture is understood as a result of the formal structures that operate below the surface. Structuralism is a useful way of making sense of the larger narrative. Denotation and connotation. Barth argued that denotation was the first order of signification, where there is an objective, literal, or value-free relationship between the sign and what it signifies. The process of denotation was simply one of identifying the sign. He argued that connotation, and subsequently the myths that are delivered from such a connotation, was the second order of signification, where the relationship between the sign and its referent was influenced by personal bias. Barth explained that connotation comprises signifier, signified, and the process, which unite the former with the latter.
Source 3. Semiotic. The semiotic theory of communication views communication as process based on a size system, including language and all things related to nonverbal codes, to share meaning that crosses the gap between subjective points of view. The word semiotics and semiology come from the Greek, namely semion, which means sign. Semiotics theory provides a framework for understanding how humans use sign to make meaning of the world around them. Semiotic is the study of the meaning of decision. It includes the study of sign and processes of the indication, name, similarity, analogy, metaphor, symbolism, meaning, and communication. Denotation and connotation. Denotation and connotation are two terms that describe the relationship between signifier and signified. Denotation and connotation are always described in terms of meaning. Denotation is the first order of signification. At this level, there is a sign consisting of signifier and a signified. Connotation is the second order of signification, which contains an associative change in the meaning of the word. Read. What is one interesting thing you found in your source 2? And what is one interesting thing you found in source 3? Source 2. What is interesting from this source is that the researcher has summarized the key main point of the semiotic theory related to the use of symbols. He said, the key points of relevance to this chapter are that signs are not simply a comment on the world, but are objects in the world. Signs convey and produce meaning, and sign can produce many meanings, enabling reader to understand the letter and make the principle more succinct. And he also said that these symbols are all featured in the media, television, broadcasts, and advertisements. These are interesting because it shows that this theory can be found in abundance in everyday life.
Source 3. What is interesting in this research? This is a research that discusses the semiotic theory in music. Meaning is used connotation in composing lyrics to create a song with a deeper meaning. One of the points the researcher said in the research was song lyric as a symbol, which was related to connotation. It shows that this theory appears in songs we listen to in everyday life. C. How our group define and understand this theory and focus. First, structuralism. is a structure and social relation that shape the concept and meaning of things. 2. Semiotics is a study of sign and symbol, how humans are affected by the social framework interpretation of image. By considering its interpretation and workflow to understand how the meaning is conveyed. 2.1 Denotation. It is specific meaning or the first image we see that we understand each other through words or image, which in most cases is mutual understanding. 2.2 Connotation is the meaning that we look at the picture and think more deeply, interpret and give meaning to something in the picture. Is specific understanding of the group or caused by individual experiences. Some may be understood the same way or differently. D. Why is this theory and focus important to Thai culture? And why do Thai students need to learn about this theory and focus? This theory is important to Thai society because it's present in our daily life in many aspects, including: first, cultural symbols, expression in Thai society. For example, why means showing respect. Second, political symbols and political commentary. For example, hold three fingers in a protest and work of art that relate to the current political situation. Third, advertising. For example, displaying advertisement on the television. Fourth, communication. For example, line stickers. And finally, movies and music videos. For example, in Beyonce music videos, Beyonce used many symbols to say about the Black Lives Matters. In everyday life, this theory is often used in communication. It often appears in conversation with friends and family. The most common is the use of line stickers and the use of memes. Some of the memes don't have any character written on them, but everyone understood the same. Some of the pictures are only understood by friends. Some are only for people who use Twitter, or some pictures all Thai people understand it.
Learning this theory helped me understand more about the process of how some artists hiding a symbol in their work. Example is Tasanai work. By understanding more about the meaning of the semiotics and connotation, I can apply this theory into my works. Example, to think deeper about the core of my work and how can I adapt them into my works by giving meaning to each symbol in my works.
For me, I thought I come across deep theory every time a hand signal was made. Most of the known hand signals are usually universal, but there are also quite a few hand signals created especially for group. Some characteristics of hand signal in another country. The meaning may change when used in another country. Some of the symbols may have connotations that are understood only by a very small group of people.